The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the New York Knicks. For New York, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. And tonight, Shaq, we're going to see Gordon Hayward, one of the most versatile, talented swingmen in the league.
First, Ernie, let's give this guy a hand clap.
All right.
A hand clap?
Yes.
How about a round of applause?
Yes,
A round of applause. There you go.
You know, great to see him back in action. Takes a lot of courage to overcome that kind of injury.
Yes, he's tireless worker, and I love his game. He makes improvements to his game every single year, so this will be a lot of fun.
And now it's time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And in Chicago to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Hayward. Markkanen is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Turner. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Here's Iguodala. They set the pick. Kicks it to Cauley-Stein. Outside Curry. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's used to creating for himself, but this time Curry is a great decoy. I mean, he's the recipient of a good pass. I mean, that's great teamwork.
Now here's Hayward. All with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they were moving.
Green kicks to Curry. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Well, Kevin, look at Hoiberg's offense. Wide open, up-tempo. It's no wonder why the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the league last season.
Shot clock at 6. Towns a screen on Hayward. Here's Iguodala. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And getting a quick head of steam, Iguodala beats the defense to the punch.
Well, Chris, with Hoiberg, we knew this is what we'd be seeing from him after watching his teams in college.
Well, yeah, he likes players who can bring multiple aspects to the table. I mean, he wants to score early in the clock with little false action. He's known to have one of the deeper playbooks in the game.
Now here's Wall. The shot by Turner, no good. Down low, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I talked with Coach David Fizdale. Said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Now Curry. After Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go, he gives them a double-digit lead. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Well, newsflash, the league has fallen hard for the three-pointer. Steph Curry, he breaks his own three-point shooting record year after year. No player epitomizes that more than Steph Curry, whether it's highlight-worthy heaves or setting records or winning titles. His long-range mastery has shifted the NBA landscape.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Chris, I've heard someone say that Steph Curry's success was, to a degree, hurting the game because kids just want to shoot threes now. Do you buy that?
Well, I definitely understand what they meant. They meant that, you know, guys don't want to get the fundamentals, kids being that because they see the highlight of Steph Curry, and I think that's actually a compliment. When I played basketball, I would go right out and dunk. That didn't mean Dominique or Michael Jordan messed the game up, but definitely their dunk overshadowed the basics of the game, and coaches were complaining back then. So that's all that means. But you see thousands of kids showing up early to games to watch Steph's ball handling drills. Steph is the best three-point shooter that the NBA has ever seen, and it shifted the dynamic of the NBA. I think, you know, they understand how much work he puts into his overall games, and it's up for coaches at a young age to explain that. And last season, the Bulls were very perimeter-oriented on both ends of the floor. Offensively, top 10 in threes. Defensively, dead last in block shots.
Now here's Turner. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
Here's Curry. And the Bulls also had trouble last year getting to the foul line.
Well, it's because their primary scorers were largely jump shooters. I mean, very little back-to-the-basket offense and not enough driving to make up for it. I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
Here's Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Hayward's got his first basket.
Well, early in his career, the mid-range area, that's where Hayward did most of his damage with the jump shot.
Curry against Smith. Now the feed to Towns. Just 3 to shoot. Hayward grabs the board.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And Towns gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Bulls trail by 10. Antetokounmpo passes to Markkanen. Hayward outside. Turner with the screen. It's Chicago with another bucket.
A crafty little move right there by Hayward. He loses his man just enough to get a good look.
Curry against Smith. Outside Curry. Towns sets the pick for Curry. Right side Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Well, yeah, they've set an aggressive tone early. The trick is maintaining this momentum. It's easy to get complacent.
Chicago calls timeout. Draymond Green at 6'7", seen as undersized coming out of Michigan State, but his 7'1" wingspan goes a long way.
Yeah, it goes a long way along with working out and working hard as he does. I mean, he's averaged over a block a game for his career. You know, combined with his low center of gravity, it enables him to defend much bigger players, but also get out on the wing and defend some guards.
Poked away. Markkanen against Towns. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. New York leading by 10. To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Well, I love how they've done it. They've built this huge lead with points in the paint, dominated physically.
Markkanen dishes to Hayward. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Smith with it. Over Curry. And it's off the back rim, no good. For New York, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Towns trying to get open. Iguodala, no good. Bulls trail by 12. Hayward right side. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The inbound, and Antetokounmpo lays it in.
A great set play, laying down the screen and setting up the easy chance.
Inside, Turner with the steal. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Curry against Smith, over Smith. And too long on the shot.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off it. Just couldn't knock it down.
Antetokounmpo against Green. Antetokounmpo kicks to Smith. Turner with the screen. 5 to shoot. Chicago keeps it going. A new 24-second clock.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
Smith against Curry. Pass to Iguodala. There's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Hayward right side. Down low. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Wow, he's just incredible at understanding the game. Hayward is so good at making the defense pay for leaving guys open.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
So for the Knicks, Len comes in for Cauley Stein, and Levine subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And the Bulls making a change also. Adebayo is checked in for Markkanen. Now here's Levine. Pass to Len. Shoots over Turner. Len, good. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
Smith the pass to Adebayo. Turner with the screen. Smith for 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now the pass to Adebayo. Turner with the screen. Adebayo kicks to Turner. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Levine inside the three-point line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Levine's got his first 2 points.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Hayward can't hit. Levine against Hayward. From the baseline. Levine can't hit.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
New York leading by 13. Green draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Bulls trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's good.
Yeah, and no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
Here's Levine. The Bulls getting the bucket. Len a screen. Len with a screen on Smith. And Curry, here we go. 6 to shoot. And it's Green missing.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start. And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Kent Bazemore comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Clarkson in for Curry. That's good from Antetokounmpo. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
How about Zach LaVine? I mean, signing a big new contract this summer. Listen, that ACL injury he had, that's in the rear view. Obviously a lot riding on his health and return to form, but he's put in the work.
The first one falls. And Levine seems to be at full strength. His vertical leap testing even higher, if we can believe that, even higher, Chris, than it did in the pre-draft combine.
Well, he's a hard worker. His scoring efficiency lacked a little bit last season, but he was trying to get his game right after injury. Look, we know his potential as far as scoring that ball.
Antetokounmpo passes to Thompson. Antetokounmpo kicks to Thompson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And the dunk is always the king of the highlight reel. We know it comes easy if you're 6'10", or bigger, but Chris, there are little guys who can get up there and slam it down hard too.
Well, I tell you what, Westbrook absolutely scares me when he dunks the ball because Westbrook thinks he's 7 foot tall and tries to dunk like it every time. So I love watching him attack the rim. How about Dennis Smith Jr.? His miss in the dunk contest last year was one of the most exciting dunks I've seen in a long time.
It was.
Eric Bledsoe, Terry Rozier. I mean, these guys, they attack the rim fearlessly, and they're going to posterize you if you're a big fella and sleeping on their hops.
Now here's Len. Chandler a screen. Clarkson. Len kicks it to Bazemore. Hayward against Levine. Len a screen. Second shot opportunity. That one wide left. Bulls trail by 9. Carter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Bazemore. Feeds to Clarkson. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Gordon Hayward is a player who's always found a way to add something to his game. Now he feels comfortable going at a defense either inside or out. Great strength when attacking the rim and can shrug off those defenders.
Free throw drops for Hayward.
Well, he was the 9th overall pick in the 2010 draft. If it were held again, only a couple guys would be selected ahead of him.
Hayward hits them both.
And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
Clarkson against Carter. Clarkson kicks to Chandler. Stolen by Carter. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
Now look, I like how aware Thompson is. He knows when to pass the ball to a teammate in a good position, coming off that screen and roll.
Hayward against Levine. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the bucket.
There you go. Playing under control. Clarkson with the nice floater over the top.
Stolen by Len. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Right back after this break. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter is about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They've balled out to an early lead.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Adebayo is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Carter. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. First free throw is good.
I mean, and when you think of Levine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
And so Levine nails both of them. Bulls trail by 11. Outside, Wall. From past the arc. No good on that one. And New York will come the other way. Now here's Bazemore. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Gay with it. He feeds it to Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
Can you say poster? Those are some impressive ups. Way to go, Bird.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He used that pick to perfection. Clarkson's got 6.
You see the poise developing in Clarkson. He makes a nice choice in the pick and roll.
Wall against Clarkson. Releases from 15. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut back down to single digits on a much-needed basket there from Wall. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Now here's Chandler. Here's Clarkson. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Wall dishes to Thompson. Bazemore against Gay. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And then the razor-sharp focus of Gay. Never letting defenders get to him on these shots.
Levine kicks to Chandler. Chandler a screen. Back to Clarkson. Len up top. Bazemore for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Bulls trail by 9. Right side, Wall. Gay outside. Passes it to Adebayo. Shoots over Bazemore, and it's Chicago scoring again. The Knicks leading by 7. Chandler outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's deflected. And now here comes Wall leading the break. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now Bazemore. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Chandler is screen. Lock at 6. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. Shoots over Bazemore. Gay can't hit. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Wall with the slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Well, yeah, guys. I mean, in a close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
New York calls timeout. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving. But C-Web, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone, and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think the players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better, but as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you're calling the play.
I love your honest appraisal. So New York ends up going with the new group. Chicago also making some changes. Turner comes in for Tristan Thompson, and it's Markkanen in for Adebayo. Curry passes to Towns. Clock at 4. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Towns has got 13 points.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
And Wall kicks to Markkanen. Turner with the screen. Markkanen against Towns. Wall off the screen. Doesn't go that time. Curry with some nice D. New York leading by 7. Outside, Green. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Amazing sense for how to score inside. Green doesn't settle. Good at staying aggressive.
And there's the 3-second violation. The Bulls making a switch here. Smith has checked in. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Wall against Curry. Towns, the screen. To the inside. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, because of the scoring pressure Curry puts on the defense, the dump off to the roller is pretty much there every time.
The Knicks have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
One shot.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Bulls trail by 12. Here's Wall, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
And shooters beware. Cauley Stein is very crafty in how he rises up for the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
New York leading by 12. Outside Curry. Here's Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Gay. And Gordon Hayward's is subbed in for Smith. A nice shot by Wall.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Curry kicks to Green. Towns sets the pick for Green. No good, shot missing.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
The shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Knicks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Towns drops them both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Markkanen. Looking for his first basket still in this one. For 3, Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall. From deep, Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 8 points.
Oh, that's a drop in the bucket for Mr. Curry. One of the softest three-point shots you'll ever see.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Wall kicks to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 14.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Bulls trail by 13.
Oh, man, such an athletic 7-footer, Willie Cauley-Stein. Now, look, he's improving his game. He fits that prototype of a mobile shot blocker who finishes around the rim.
Shot's good by Turner.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
From deep, Green, and the Knicks hit again from deep. And Chris, for Cauley-Stein, just how good you think he can become?
I think he can become very good. He's got to show more improvement offensively, but that just takes work over the summer.
Curry with the steal.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Curry.
It's a good sign when Curry's at the line. That means he's pushing the action, being aggressive, putting the referees in a tough position to make some tough calls.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 15. Carter outside. He kicks to Hayward. Turner with a screen on Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Antetokounmpo running. And the basket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 16.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Cauley-Stein trying to free himself up, and the shot goes in. 22 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Antetokounmpo up top, guarded by Green, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go. New York leading by 13. Cauley-Stein a screen. Curry against Carter, and the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first.
Quite possibly the best shooter of all time. Curry just continues to impress.
Both good from the line that time. Bulls trail by 15. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. Picked by Markkanen. Goes up off the pick. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
It's not easy to throw Curry off his groove. I mean, his jumper is wet. And even when you're right up on him, it's money.
Now, here's Markkanen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kent Bazemore's checked in for New York. Chicago also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Miller's subbed in for Carter. 1:10 left in the second quarter. Hayward against Bazemore. Over in the corner, Green sinks the triple. Green's got 8 points here in this quarter.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Hayward. Outside Turner. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul for the Knicks. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Levine subbed in for Green. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Chicago. Gay comes in for Darius Miller. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. They set the pick. Bazemore against Gay. Clock at 6. Shoots over Bazemore. Shot's good by Gay. Gay's got his second bucket.
Oh, you got to give props to Gay for keeping his cool. They're not rushing, taking his time, and getting a high percentage look off before the clock expired.
Now here's Chandler. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Towns sets the pick for Levine. Stolen by Thompson. Three-pointer, Hayward. That shot off the mark. And so it's the New York Knicks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, what is working out there so far tonight?
Defensive end. We rebounded the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute on the offensive end.
We'll see about the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful, beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's
Polished
very
teak.
nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an auntie.
The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He ended up with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, we knew Big Cat had all the tools to be a star, and now we're seeing the maturity. It's sometimes hard for one-and-dones to come in and be consistent from possession to possession. But now that he's had some time under his belt, he's able to maintain his focus and play up to his potential over long stretches. I love that about him, Ernie.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
That was very undisciplined half of basketball they just played. You can see it in all the points they gave up at the free throw line. Listen, I don't mind the aggressive attitude, but they took it too far with all the silly, crazy fouls.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Welcome back to New York City. Some street art on the wall of the Canal Street subway station in Soho, south of Houston, just down the way from us. Now, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Draymond Green is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Iguodala. Then it's Curry. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5, down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Turner with a screen on Towns. Picked by Markkanen, and there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Markkanen passes to Turner. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Wall, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Bulls shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot.
The Knicks leading by 16. And here is Iguodala. Kicks to Cauley Stein. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Wall. Hayward on the wing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Turner, just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. New York's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Iguodala kicks to Cauley-Stein. The dish now to Curry. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by Turner. Inside, Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
And there's the athleticism. Hayward, he's proven he can get up and finish with power.
Hayward against Iguodala. And stolen by Hayward. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Here's Wall. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Towns the screen. Green inside the three-point line. Misses off the left iron. Bulls trail by 12. Antetokounmpo passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
They needed it. The game was threatening to get out of hand until they finally kicked into gear.
New York calls timeout.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
To the inside. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. And that's 18 points for Steph Curry.
I mean, he's a former NBA scoring champion. Curry just shows us why. It's a terrific night for him.
Turner with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. Turner with the screen. Towns with the steal. For the finish. And the dunk by Towns.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the team.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Now, here's Markkanen. And again, Chicago, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Towns with the bucket.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
So give the coach a little credit. It's been some great play calling. Each guy doing his part. This is what you're hoping to achieve.
And he comes up with the deuce. Wall's got 7 now in this quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Curry against Wall. Curry dishes to Green. Down low. Got a piece of it. Turner with the steal. To the inside. Here's Hayward. That's tipped.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Lenz checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Curry. Bulls trail by 16. Markkanen kicks to Antetokounmpo. The pass to Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Markkanen sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Outside, Wall. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Hayward. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. 15 points for Gordon Hayward.
A decent size, good hands, a couple of things that make Hayward a solid finisher inside.
One of those guys who seems to improve his game every season. Hayward showing us great consistency from range.
Now look at this. When he first came into the league, he was more of a slasher, a mid-range shooter. But through sheer repetition, hard work, getting it in the gym, and some adjustments to his shooting motion, the outside shot has become one of his greatest weapons.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
On defense, the Bulls, they trail by 14.
Well, you love seeing Cauley-Stein rise up and try to get the shot off as soon as he keeps the pass. He's trying to keep the D guessing at times so they don't know what he's going to do.
Now here's Turner for 3. Hayward. Draymond Green with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Green draws the double. Len against Turner. Len passes to Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Over Hayward. Offensive rebound. Here's Cauley-Stein. There's the feed to Len. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Green with a screen on Hayward. Iguodala kicks to Cauley-Stein. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Bulls. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Wall's shot is off. New York leading by 17. Iguodala, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Iguodala. Cauley-Stein, a screen. Iguodala against Markkanen. Iguodala, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Knicks, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Ken Bazemore comes in for Green. And Levine subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Chicago also making some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Turner. And it's Thompson in for Lauri Markkanen. And he can't hit the second.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Bazemore kicks to Clarkson. Left side Chandler. Dishes it to Levine. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Levine's got 8 points.
Using the screen to his advantage. Give Levine this much separation, he'll exploit it.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and again, Chicago. No good. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Levine, good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Wall kicks to Hayward. Clarkson against Wall. The screen from Thompson. There's the pick. Wall draws the double. Here we go, one-on-one. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got his first basket.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Here's Thompson. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable. Shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Pass to Len. Chandler with a screen for Len. Levine inside the three-point line. Chicago grabs the miss. Passes it to Thompson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Adebayo kicks to Wall. Thompson, a screen on Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Wall against Clarkson. Wall, no luck. Knicks on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. To the middle. Here's Levine. Trying to get open as Len. Levine, good. Levine's got 12.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
There's the screen. Clarkson against Wall. Hayward outside. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he comes up with the deuce. Antetokounmpo's got 23.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Chandler with the screen on Hayward. To the inside. And Chandler throws it down.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Clarkson against Wall. He kicks to Hayward. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Len grabs the board. Len's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Bazemore dishes to Levine, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. So for the Knicks, Towns comes in for Alex Len, and Steph Curry subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. And a change for the Bulls. Gay's checked in. 1:22 left to play in the third. He used that pick to get in close. 17 points for Zach LaVine.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Hayward kicks to Thompson. And there's the pass to Gay. They set the pick. Lock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
And that one misses.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Good on the second free throw.
Oh, well, Kevin, throughout his career, Gay has been an offensive force and mastermind at manipulating defenses.
Chandler a screen. Here's Curry with the 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Knocks down his second 3 of the half. I mean, he had 2 of them in the first half also, doing some solid work from deep.
The screen from Thompson. That's a 2 from Smith. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Thompson knows his role well. He's a willing screener who is effective at creating space for his teammates.
It's stolen. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gay drives in.
Two shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
2 shots.
That's good from Rudy Gay.
And the length and athleticism Gay offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. New York's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Curry against Smith. Outside Curry. On the wing, LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 19 points for Zach LaVine.
Looking calm and composed in the paint. LaVine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
And so it's the New York Knicks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. So for Chicago right now, they've got Miller. Dennis Smith is out there with Carter. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Smith's shot is good.
Getting more comfortable shooting from inside. Even though Smith Jr. is smaller, he knows how to score in the paint.
Chandler is screen. On its way from Curry for 2. Second chance shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. And Towns drops them both. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Smith kicks to Gay. Thompson passes to Gay. Now Smith, defended by Towns. Miller with a screen on Curry. Here's Smith. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And I like seeing that Smith Jr. has a strong sense for when to shoot the mid-range.
Chandler is screen. Bazemore with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And stolen by Miller. Bazemore against Carter. Kicks to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Towns with the steal. Here's Bazemore. Tries again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Two.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Carter kicks to Thompson. There's a good screen. That's a 2 from Smith. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Curry's shot is off. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Inside, Game. And the rejection by Towns. Knicks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 12 points in just the second half.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this field.
Smith outside. Carter outside. Shoots over Bazemore, and it's good off the back rim and in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Chandler. Chandler is screen. Curry kicks to Chandler. Back to Curry. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Yeah, that'll keep the defense honest. I mean, you want to overplay Curry on the perimeter? Take some of this.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're removed.
Joakim Noah is checked in for the Knicks. Goose comes in for Towns. Noah the pass to Curry. Noah with a screen for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Green. Lets the three fly. Another shot. And it's finished off by Noah as he lays it in.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
That's part of what makes him a great player. His effort level always stays high.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Smith drives in. It's good. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Now here's Noah. Passes to Curry. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
And this is what Curry does best. He is just a tenacious scorer who just destroys opponents. His offensive arsenal is amazing.
Here's Gay. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Gay. Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Noah the screen to the paint. Back to Curry. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. It's Gay with the drive. The dish now to Smith. Four on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Curry dishes to Noah. They set the pick. Up again. The Bulls shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Smith on the wing, guarded by Curry. Carter kicks to Gay. Picked by Markkanen. Feeds it to Smith. And it's good for 2. Smith's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Novak. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the Knicks making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Bulls.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Bulls have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Now here is Carter. He kicks to Smith. And that one, good. Smith's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Green, the screen. Pass to Noah. He dishes it to Green. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Noah the screen. Clarkson off the screen. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Recognizing the defense. Clarkson comes off the screen in perfect position to finish.
Now here is Smith. The pass to Markkanen. Kicks it to Carter. Back to Markkanen. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
The mid-range game of Markkanen is so sweet. I mean, early on, he's demonstrated how dangerous he is from out there.
Here is Novak. They kick it out to Green. Noah with a screen on Gay. Got a piece of it. New York needs to get off a shot. Bazemore misses.
Now, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Hits it from three-point range.
When Gay is knocking down the perimeter jumper, he's very dangerous. Given how long his arms are, good luck at trying to catch up to his release in time if you were the D.
Now, here's Clarkson. Carter outside. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. New York leading by 22. Clarkson passes to Noah. He kicks it to Bazemore. Noah with a screen for Bazemore. Noah the screen. Bazemore dishes to Noah. 6 to shoot. Off the screen. Bazemore misses. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-7 run. Carter the pass to Gay. Great defense that time from Noah. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And Bazemore kicks to Clarkson. Back to Bazemore. Pass to Novak. Noah the screen. They set the pick. Back to Bazemore. From beyond the arc, Chicago grabs the miss. Gay's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Picked by Markkanen. Noah with the block. Clarkson with the ball. Passes it to Bazemore. Noah with a screen on Carter. Now Bazemore. Pass to Novak. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now here is Carter. Markkanen passes to Gay. That one goes in. Gay's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Green kicks to Iguodala. Cauley Stein with a screen on Hayward. Looking to end the drought, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First free throw is good. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Len comes in for Towns. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Green. And Zach Levine subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Stephen Curry hits them both. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 22. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Clarkson, he's checked in for Curry. Smith dishes to Gay. Shoots over Bazemore. Rebound collected by Clarkson. The Knicks leading by 22. Chandler outside. Len, a screen. Lobbed up there for Chandler. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Levine kicks it to Bazemore. Lets it go from deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the big thing was if he had an open look, he drained it. He didn't let any of those easy chances get away from him.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And Thompson kicks to Gay. Thompson sets the pick for Gay. There's a good screen. Smith in the posts. He's covered by Clarkson, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up. That's going to send Dennis Smith to the line. It's on Tyson Chandler. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
Yeah, I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
Now, here's Clarkson. Chandler a screen. Clarkson passes to Levine. Over Carter. Back to Clarkson. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Levine. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Levine. Dishes to Chandler. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
So no problem for New York as they... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David...
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Denver, where we'll see the Nuggets going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! Two athletic clubs facing off. Kenny, how do you expect this one to go down?
Woo, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, and great showmanship.
Should be exciting for the players and the fans. The team that takes care of the basketball will have the edge.
Woo! Okay, time for tip-off. We send it over to...
What are you riding, a horse, Ernie?
Woo! Kevin Harlan.
It's not a roller coaster, is it?
"2K Sports" welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
In Denver, Colorado, the hometown for the Nuggets for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. Welcome to the NBA for this Friday afternoon broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Well, we got plenty of youth on both sides. Clark, what's it like to be part of an up-and-coming team in this league?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a mixed bag. I think it's both very exciting and on occasion extremely frustrating because you don't know what you don't know, and the lack of experience sometimes is more prevalent with young teams than more experienced ones. So watching both of these teams develop over time is really going to be fun to see how their journey plays out.
These coaches will need a lot of patience, though, and the veterans on the team, too.
Exactly. Both ways. You're right.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Porzingis is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now, here's George. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. George lays it up and banks it in.
I love the activity. George is not just a perimeter player, folks. You can depend on him down low, too.
Screen by Adams. Adams sets the pick for Porzingis. And no good. And it's Denver the other way. Left side, Brown. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
First quarter, just over a minute played. A nice shot by George. Not a fast start for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Adams, the pass to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. The fader. And he gets it to go.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And George kicks to Lowry. Picked by Horford. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Malone. David?
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Brown outside. George against Middleton. Horford dishes to George. Another shot. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he mistimed that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
Now here's Brown. The 11-footer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Brown's got his first bucket in this one. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Porzingis. Out to Thompson. And it's sent back by Horford. Brown outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Porzingis can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Westbrook against Lowry. Passes it to George. From 12 feet out. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, for the Bucks in 2017, it was the opening of their new state-of-the-art team facility. A year later, right next door, they've inaugurated their new home arena.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He misses the free throw. And the Bucks sparing no expense with all these new assets.
Well, to bring top talent in and compete with the best, you need to create a winning environment and culture. The Bucks making those investments.
Good on the second free throw.
And every single season, Paul George has kicked his game up another level. I think he's a premier two-way forward who gets it done at both ends.
Screen by Adams. Westbrook, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's stolen by Adams. George against Middleton. Pass to Porzingis. And Middleton kicks to Westbrook. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. And Russell Westbrook good for 3. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lowry against Westbrook. Aldridge, the pass to Lowry. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
Now here's Porzingis looking for his first basket still in this one. All going up court. Westbrook with the block. Thompson against Brown. There's the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Here's Aldridge. The screen from Brown. Aldridge dishes to George. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Now here's Adams. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. It's good.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Mark, you were in Indiana after being drafted by the Pacers for a few seasons. Who are some of the more talented guys you played with there?
Well, Herb Williams, a teammate of mine at Ohio State, really outstanding big guy, mobile, could shoot it, excellent defender, shot blocker, and a high-quality guy. Vern Fleming was a guard that had size, excellent defender, driver of the ball. Wayman Tisdale, and he rest in peace. We lost Wayman a number of years ago to cancer. But really a gifted scorer. Steve Stepanovich, he and I both had to retire about the same time due to different knee trouble. And he was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Lowry kicks to Brown. Horford with the screen on Thompson. There's a good screen. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lowry. Pass to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Aldridge. Nice D from Porzingis.
That's exactly how you want to play it defensively, Kevin. I mean, getting a hand up to distract and bother the shooter. Not easy to stop somebody this deep inside.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Middleton's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee. Lowry kicks to Aldridge. The screen from Brown. There's the lob to Brown.
And when you give Brown some daylight, he pounces on it. Just a fantastic offensive player.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Westbrook, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook, he is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation?
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fight, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
George double teamed and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Bucks now. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. It's stolen by Schroeder. To the middle. And there's Paul George on the assist by Schroeder. George has got 8 points.
And that's superb concentration. It takes a lot to distract George once he's got position inside.
Thompson passes to Westbrook. Shoots over Schroeder. The 10-footer. No good on the shot. And it's Denver the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Outside, George. Back to Schroeder. On the wing, George. Horford kicks to George. Just 5 to shoot. And that one hits back iron. Bucks trail by 4. It's Westbrook with the drive. Shoots over Schroeder. The shot's good from Westbrook. He's got 12.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside, Green. And Nance kicks it over to Schroeder. And the pass to Green. Ingram against George. Shoots from 14, and Denver again with the bucket.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Denver's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. They set the pick. Passes it to George.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
1:44 left here in the first quarter. And Adams with the slam.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates. And Steven Adams came into this league at 19, already a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low.
Denver making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Marcus Smart's checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Russell Westbrook. They throw good, Adams. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
Bucks trail by 3. Jackson kicks to Adams. Ingram against George. Pass to Smart. Shoots over Schroeder. Nice shot by Smart.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1.
That's 2 shots.
That's good from George.
And, you know, last year the Nuggets, really incredible offensive production. Top 10 in points and assists, and had the 6th best offensive rating in the league.
James Johnson's checked in for Nance. And both free throws good for Paul George. Bucks trail by 3. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Schroeder up top, guarded by Jackson. And it's Schroeder missing.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
And Adams with the slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's George following the bucket by the Bucks. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now Jackson still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Porzingis. Bucket is good.
Boy, the defense looked helpless there. I mean, he's going to lay it up every time when he's got a smaller defender on him.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action after this word. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Yep, wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Brandon Ingram. Reggie Jackson out there with Marcus Smart. And there's Porzingis, and it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
The Nuggets trail. Outside, Green. Johnson the screen. Green kicks to George. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. Here's Jackson. Pass to Ingram. Stolen by George. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And now a 3-point Nugget lead.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Screen by Adams. Smart against Green. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Stolen by Smart. And there's the feed to Jackson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Kicks to Adams. Here's Ingram. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ingram's got his first points of the game. Schroeder against Jackson. Here's George. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. Stolen by George. Johnson dishes to Carter. Johnson, the pass to Schroeder. Over Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right, Greg. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Ingram, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Marcus Smart. A different look for Denver. Aldridge is checked in, and it's Brown in for Gerald Green. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Jackson against Lowry. Here's the floater. Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Aldridge. Right side George. Count that one. George has got 6 in the quarter.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding them.
Ball kicks to Porzingis. Adams sets the pick for Porzingis. Over Aldridge. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Drills the three-pointer.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Porzingis. Adams with the screen on Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Denver leading by 6. And here's George for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Al Horford is checked in for Denver. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Milwaukee. Adams sets the pick for Westbrook. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Westbrook's got 16 points.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here is Lowry, following the basket by Al Horford. And now it's a double-digit lead. 7 points for Kyle Lowry.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now here's Brown. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. But they'll get another chance. George passes to Horford. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup.
Timeout.
Horford's got 4 points this quarter.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Timeout called, the Bucks. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Bucks making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Clark, a favorite topic of yours. Great rebounders, glass eaters as you call them. Who's the best at creating those important second chance opportunities for his team?
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Enes Kanter, probably, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the league. Enes Kanter. I mean, he goes and gets it in his area, out of his area, through guys, over them. Man, he's a terrific offensive rebound. And I'd throw Anthony Davis in there, too. I think he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Ingram with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Bucks head athletic trainer. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
Here's Brown following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And Horford wide open. He shoots off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Brown. Milwaukee with the rebound. Westbrook's got his third rebound on the night. Ball, the pass to Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Horford. And Clark, you look at the Bucks roster. What's the biggest area of need in your opinion?
The question mark I see is the center position, Kevin. Thon Maker might have some upside and could very well fill that void, but they lack a presence in there now.
And the first one at the line is good. So Westbrook makes them both. The Nuggets leading by 7. The pass to Aldridge. Over Middleton. Aldridge's shot is good. Aldridge has got his first basket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
To the middle, Porzingis.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Denver's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Westbrook against Lowry, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Horford. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis.
Nice job exploiting that mismatch. Realized he had a smaller defender on him and went right to the mid-range jam.
Mans a screen. Here's Aldridge. Thompson with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Brown the pass to Aldridge. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
Westbrook kicks to Porzingis. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Brown outside. Stolen by Ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Hey, you got to give Ball credit, Kevin. I mean, he's very good at using his length to poke balls away.
Aldridge with a screen on Westbrook. And it's Lowry penetrating. Chalk up 2 there.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
For Denver, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Denver making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Smart's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And stolen by Horford. Brown against Smart. Brown the pass to Aldridge. Fades and shoots. And he overshot that one, missing.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Brown against Smart. Brown the pass to Aldridge. For Middleton, and Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Brown. 6 points for Aldridge.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And he gets it to go. 8 points for Porzingis.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Lowry kicks to Horford. Aldridge a screen. They double him with Middleton. Fires for 3. And Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Puts it up from 12. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Westbrook's got 22 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Horford. 6 points for him. Poke loose. Lowry passes to Brown. Shot clock at 6. They double him with Middleton. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Screen by Porzingis. Johnson against Thompson. Porzingis sets the pick for Thompson. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Lowry kicks to Aldridge. And so it's Denver up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 25 points, 4 steals, and 3 rebounds. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
The lights of downtown Denver shimmering in the background as we welcome you back to the Mile High City and the Pepsi Center. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. The Nuggets leading by 12. They've got Horford. Brown out there with Lowry. Then it's Paul George. And it's Aldridge in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Nice shot by Thompson.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Denver's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Aldridge a screen from deep. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by George. 19 points for Kyle Lowry.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Westbrook. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. Denver grabs the miss.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Brown. That one wide left.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Porzingis with a screen on Lowry. And stolen by Aldridge. Floats one up. Westbrook with the block. Thompson in the corner. Adams dishes to Westbrook. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
Horford kicks to George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got the lead up to 14 now for Denver.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And the Denver Nuggets, look at their improvement last year, Clark, especially on their home court.
Yeah, you know, they owned the NBA's fourth best home record last season, Kevin. Went 31-10, and, you know, some of it obviously is the altitude, but also when you've got younger players, they play better at home because they're not quite emotionally mature enough to be consistent on the road yet.
5 to shoot. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Brown. He used that pick just right. Brown's got 11 points.
Gorgeous looking jumper from Brown. The more attempts he gets from there, the better his jump shot becomes.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And you know, the Bucks in recent seasons have employed an aggressive trapping style defensively. Diminishing returns, though, as the league has figured it out. Now they've gone back to the drawing board.
Green, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 16. Westbrook, a screen on Green. Thompson passes to Westbrook. It's stolen by Green. Ball's knocked loose. Dishes to Lowry. Back to Green. Passes it to Horford. Aldridge left side. Just 4 to shoot. Count it. 8 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Westbrook. Adams trying to free himself up. Westbrook with the bucket.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 19. Outside, Green. There's the triple. The three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 5 points so far.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Westbrook kicks to Thompson. Porzingis passes to Thompson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Lowry with the ball. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Green. Fast break, Milwaukee. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint.
2
in
shots.
that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The first one falls. And the Denver Nuggets probably would have made the playoffs last year if their defense, Clark, had performed as well as their offense.
Well, simply put, dead last in opponent's field goal percentage. Very few teams with that stat ever make the playoffs. Some of it's perhaps scheme, but most of the time it's about attitude and effort and personnel. That's not going to get it done in the robust and tough West.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. And so it's Milwaukee now. It's a 16-point game. Thompson misses. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Westbrook. Green breaking loose. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Green. And that's now 6 points for Dennis Schroeder. To the inside. It's stolen by Carter. George passes to Schroeder. Here's Nance. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Nuggets have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Shoot two, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Nance. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Denver Nuggets, this is a team, Clark, that's slowly building for the future.
46 wins last season, Kevin. The most they'd had in 5 years, coming up just 6 points short of making the playoffs. This is a team that's hungry, and they're starting to believe in themselves, too.
Denver leading by 17. To the middle, up again.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Carter against Adams. Pass to Thompson. Over George. Thompson misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So here's Westbrook after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Westbrook against Green. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. No good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Green draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
And here are the Nuggets now. Green, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Schroeder missing. Bucks trail by 21. Now here's Thompson. He's got 11. Adams with the screen on George. Jackson has the open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Reggie Jackson. Denver calls timeout. Smart's checked in for Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets leading by 19. Shooter kicks to George. From outside, off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 6. In the corner, Horford with it. Outside, Green. George against Thompson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Bucks trail by 16. Outside, Smart. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Aldridge.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
And when you're behind like they are, Greg, you can't afford those kinds of mistakes and empty trips.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Aldridge against Porzingis. Schroeder passes to George. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. George has got 32 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The screen from Thompson. Outside, Porzingis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in-the-gym range, if anybody has that.
The Bucks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. The Bucks also with the sub. Ball's checked in for Reggie Jackson. So he gets them both.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Ball against Schroeder. In the corner, George with it. Yep, that one goes. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here's Ball. Adams sets the pick for Ball. Outside, Porzingis. That shot missing. Nice D from Aldridge.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with a shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Porzingis, it's a 2. The Bucks getting another chance here. Another shot. Adams dishes the ball. And good that time.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
Now here's Middleton after Jaylen Brown's miss. Adams with the screen on Lowry. They grabbed their own miss. He used that pick to get in close. Adams has got 11 points.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Bucks trail by 18. Inside, there's the dish to Ball. Pass to Porzingis. Down low. Good work defensively by Horford. And so it's Denver holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Bucks trail by 18 on the court for the Bucks. Chris Middleton is out there with Porzingis. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Ball. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Ball. Thompson outside. Fades back. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And George kicks to Horford. Brown against Thompson. Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. He feeds it to Adams. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
A shot by Lowry, no good. Bucks trail by 14. Thompson outside. Adams sets the pick for Thompson. Horford against Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Over Horford. Middleton can't get it to go.
I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
And finished off by Brown.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Now here's Ball. Adams right side. Screen by Porzingis. Ball a screen on Horford. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Adams. Here's Ball. And it's Denver with the rebound. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. George against Middleton. And that one's good, George. George has got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Floats one up, and it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Russell Westbrook in for Milwaukee. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Lowry passes to George. Over Middleton. George, no good. Bucks trail by 16. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Chris Middleton, 39th overall pick back in 2012, a throw-in the Brandon Knight, Brandon Jennings trade. Yet, Clark, you know, you look back and he was the best player by far in that deal.
2 shots.
Kevin, a player's individual journey of development is hard to predict. He's now one of the best two-way wings in the league, and I think he surprised a lot of people, but it's a credit to his work ethic and his skill level.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Middleton hits them both. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
Bucks trail by 16. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Westbrook's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Lowry drawing the double team. Stolen by Westbrook. Inside, Adams lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Porzingis with the steal.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Middleton, known as a very capable jump shooter, and what makes him so is the great confidence he has in his stroke.
Here is Lowry, following the basket by Chris Middleton. He got right to the cup using that screen. 21 points for Kyle Lowry. And here's Middleton, outside Westbrook. Adams with the screen on Lowry. With a step back, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. That's 36 points for Russell Westbrook.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Now here is Lowry. Pocket 6. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Outside, George. And it's off from three-point range. Lowry against Westbrook. Here's the lob to Adams. And stolen by Horford. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 4th assist in this one.
And Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and wrecks defenses in transition.
Now, here's Thompson. Shoots over Brown, and too long on the shot.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. I mean, of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And the Bucks making a change here. Clark's checked in. Porzingis kicks to Thompson. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And almost no hesitation when the D is laying off him there. Thompson just cashing in easily on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Lowry from outside. It's good from long range.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Brown the pass to Horford. Back to Brown. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Brown. Clock at 4. Over Thompson. And it's Brown missing.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Brown with a screen on Westbrook. Lowry kicks to Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's now 22 points for Jaylen Brown. Westbrook against Lowry. Screen by Porzingis. Clark the pass to Thompson. And it's in there.
And once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him. And boy, is he coming through.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Thompson. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for ABC. Here's Middleton, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
George sets a screen for Horford. And there's the pass to Brown. To the inside. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Clark. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 15. Thompson dishes to Westbrook. No good on the triple. Denver's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Porzingis comes with the double team. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
One shot.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now here's Westbrook. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully he can get the fire lit.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Here's Middleton, puts the fadeaway right on the money. Now Lowry. Okay, time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on the Steven Adams injury with DA.
The guys that was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. He's definitely out for this game, and they said there's a chance he could miss a few more games as well, which is not what they need right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. Now, Lowry, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Stolen by Westbrook. He kicks it to Thompson. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
You know, I think he's been a steady, reliable option so far, but it's not enough. They need him to take charge, be more assertive on the offensive end.
Now, here's Brown. Pass to Lowry. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Kyle Lowry. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. Aldridge kicks to George. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got 41.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
The Nuggets leading by 17.
And And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Well, it was nice seeing him do his thing on offense, wasn't it? Turned it up a notch and flat out pulverized the defense.
Horford hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Nuggets lead by 17. And Thompson kicks to Porzingis. At the top of the key, Westbrook. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Pass to Horford. It's Brown on the wing. Aldridge with a screen on Thompson.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For great